You know what? I've only just figured out the devastating link between the Taliban and the terrifying fentanyl epidemic that's on its way to the UK. So if you're a substance user or you know anybody who has substance issues, you really do need to hear this. So in April 2022, the Taliban's supreme leader, he decreed a ban on the cultivation of the opium poppy. And the Taliban's PR team communicated to the BBC that they were no longer producing heroin because of its harmful effects, and have since subsequently imposed a ban. I mean, it's only taken them over 20 years to suss that one out, hasn't it? So what's gone on there then? What I think is they've either been on an ayahuasca retreat, they've been taking heroic doses of psilocybin, or they've doubled down on other business ventures, such as, don't really want to go into that. God knows, but they seem to have had a shift. That's for definite. The moral lens seems to have been cleansed somewhat, or has it? Anyway, this vid isn't about the business model that the Taliban use. Rather, it's about the consequences of them stopping producing brown heroin and the vacuum that's left. And it's now being filled with synthetic opioids like fentanyl and nitazene, which are countless times more potent than street heroin. And when it's produced in these clandestine labs, it's not consistent, unlike pharmaceutical version of the drug, thus rocketing the threat of overdose. Look, I've overdosed numerous times over the years from all sorts of opiates, ranging from street gear to, some real hardcore pharmaceuticals. Therefore, IV drug use is like intrinsically treacherous, isn't it? However, this synthetic stuff it's a whole new animal. It really is dangerous tackle. It's not designed for addicts to sort of guess the dose before they administer it. I was introduced to fentanyl quite a few years ago in Los Angeles, and it does make street heroin look like amateur night. Apart from the Mexican black tar stuff and the Colombian white, that's a lot stronger than the stuff we have over here. No, fentanyl, it's so hard to gauge whilst you're administering it. It's almost like playing Russian roulette. Some say the devil the better you know, heroin or fentanyl. It's not an easy choice at all. So if you are an opiate user and you do have to use, which I know how that, I know all about that, I suggest, because you always need somebody with you in case you do overdose, having a locks on kit like this in case you do go over. Try and connect with your local substance misuse team, so you're kind of accountable to someone and they know you're on the radar. So what are your thoughts? Feel free to share them. Thanks for listening.